Good morning. Look at, what the heck? So, I guess it rained. I don't know. But you can't see them. But it's like the movie The Birds around here. Because you can't see them. I don't even know why I'm trying. There's like a gazillion birds in that tree. And I kept hearing all this stuff falling. And I was like, what the heck? And then one of it hit me in the top of the head. So the birds are up there. I don't know what they're doing. Shaking the limbs. Shaking like a leaf on a tree. And I guess water is falling from the trees. I don't know what's going on, but there's lots of noise and lots of birds. And it's kind of freaking me out. But I'm having a good hair day, so check that out. What about that? Penelope's doing her business, so I'll be back. All right now, y'all know I'll talk about anything, so we'll talk about what happened to Penelope the other day. She went to potty, and there was a little something on her back end. So this is the day that Naomi walked with me around the block. And she said, hold up, let me fix this. And
Penny, quit pulling me.
I said, what? And I look and I see what's going on. She said, I'll take her butt and drag it along the ground. How about no? How about I take one of these plastic bags and get it off of her that way? Come on. So I scraped up some leaves inside the bag and I, wiped her off. And she was like, why did you use leaves? Girl, when you're in the wilderness, that's what you use, okay? When you don't have toilet paper, you use leaves.
Hey, could you come with me? Hey, could you come with me?
Which reminds me of when Sir Charles was here.
And we're not going over there. Golly Moses.
Sir Charles was here, and I was walking him around the block, and he had a little catastrophe on the back end, okay? Which happened to him a lot. It doesn't happen to her a lot. So I didn't really know it because Sir Charles was brown, Well, would you like to know how I found out about it? That's when a couple of dogs came running out at us. And Sir Charles, being the ever protective dog that he was backing up to me and barking at them, okay? They were little bitty, I think French bulldogs. And I'm trying to keep him close. I'm about to pick him up if I need to, right? The guy's running out to get his dogs, apologizing. And y'all, I had on shorts because it was summer. And I looked down after the man came out and got his French bulldogs. And I wondered why he kind of did like this with and I was like, rude? I mean, this is what I look like. You don't have to make that facial expression. Ugh. Well, I then looked down and I had poop smeared all over my leg from Sir Charles. Yes. So now I tried to pay better attention and grab up some leaves, okay? Naomi wanted to drag her butt on the ground. Exactly how are you going to do that? I mean, hey, at least she tried, right? Anywho, I'm going to the office today. So we're out early, and it's a crisp 50 degrees, and I love it. This is a Costco shirt from, I think, last year. If you like it. If you don't, then whatever. But that's it for this one. And I'll I'm sure I'll be back later with more antics of my day.
Hey, we're not walking up the street.
Bye. Well, hello. I'm home from work now. Thank you all for telling me how pretty I look this morning. Oh my gosh. I was like, goodness gracious, I wasn't expecting all that. But I thank you. Yeah. And now I'm just in my home clothes, because that's what I do, you know. I had to run by Kroger on the way home to pick up a prescription. So I picked up some things, like I needed some coffee creamer. They have this dairy-free coffee creamer that's flavored caramel apple. It's amazing. So I picked up some of that. It was buy one, get one free, don't you know? So I had to get both of them. I mean, I know I didn't have to get both of them, but why not get both of them?
When they're buy not.
Buy one, get one free. Yeah. And Naomi has been begging me to pick her up some bagels and cream cheese. So I picked her up some bagels and cream cheese. And I got some cookies, and for them, not for me. And yeah, so then I go out to the car. This is the point I'm getting to. For all the people that like to come in my comments and say, get to the point. This is the point, okay? Sometimes there's not a point. But this is the point. I love that people are so self-consumed, so think of only myself. So, I don't know, maybe is narcissistic a little too harsh? I don't know. But they are in the lane where you drive, and they're just sitting there talking to someone, and they're in the middle, so you can't go around them. And cars are backing up behind them, and they're just sitting there talking, having a good old time. And I'm like, I personally would move up and over a little if I wanted to continue talking, so that people could go around me, or better yet, I would go up and pull in a parking space and come back and talk to that person if it was that important to talk to that person. I mean, is that silly of me to be so considerate? I mean, I know today it is, in these days and times we have, because people are not considerate at all. It's like they block that. They'll sit in the middle of the road and carry on a conversation, and you're like, hello, there are other cars on the road. And then I wanted to tell you this funny that David told me.
David is incredibly funny, okay? He's my neighbor. I ran out of air, okay?
David is my neighbor across the street, and he's very funny, but sometimes the things he says, you're just like, huh? He's the one with the monkey head in his front yard. So, while we discuss the monkey head, I don't know what led to this. I think it was him, so I don't know. I don't know how we got to this point, but something was said about sticking your fingers down the back of your pants and then pulling your fingers out and smelling of them. I don't know how the conversation led to this. And I said, I saw Phoenix do that one time. And I was like, ew, go wash your hands. And he was like, don't we all do it? No. Never do I ever stick my hand down my pants. Period. End of story, period. I don't. If I have to scratch my bum, I do it like this, the way God intended, okay, on the outside. Now, if things are itchy elsewhere, then I would probably go to the bathroom to take care of such things. But no, never would I ever stick my hands down my pants and take my fingers out and smell of them. Ever. Never. He said, really? You really, that has never occurred to me to do such a thing. Is this a man thing? I mean, Phoenix did do it, but I think she was 5 or 6 at the time, not, 60. I don't know. I just don't know what to think about the world these days. But anyway, I've reached my max capacity on this video, and I don't know that there's going to be another one because I can't think of anything else to talk about. But if I do, I'll come back for sure. But I'll end it here. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because people be crazy and narcissistic and disgusting. And I'll talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off, make people happy, or just make them wonder what you've been up to. Goodbye.